Look, maybe not the lion that came this way last and scattered the herd. I don't know if she's from the Westline. From our herd. When I say our herd, it's the herd with the female with the skin. Yes, you're also getting bugged by flies. Well, your flies are bugging me now too, girl. Oh, my face.
Come back, folks. Myself and Romeo are very slowly making our way back towards camp. The steering rod, I think, is the right term for it. It's a metal bar that links the two front tires is bent quite drastically, so it's causing the two tires to both face outwards while we're driving. It's easy to fix, so we'll get back and fix that at camp. But along the way we found this beautiful yellow-billed hornbill busy preening itself, so we thought this would be a good opportunity to show you some of the beautiful wildlife that we have here, as well as say goodbye until this afternoon. And thanks so much again for following us, and hope you enjoyed this morning's adventures. It's been a very exciting morning, and I hope our luck continues as it has been over the last few days and weeks. We couldn't find Kunyuma again where we lost him, but he was heading towards a herd of impala that we saw on the way out, and he was very close to Treehouse Dam, so good prospects for us to follow up on him this afternoon and hopefully find him. Beautiful sighting. I'm not sure what exactly you've been up to with Mark and Arathusa, but it's a beautiful property, and I'm sure Mark's showing you a good time there. Oh, looks like it may be warming up for a call, so VM, just give us another minute or two here. If he does his call from this angle, it'll be really awesome, and he did just start calling there, so he may just be getting his feathers ready for the show before he unleashes. Kind of tended south towards those impala. I'm not sure if you saw them, and Treehouse Dam, but basically he was heading directly between Treehouse Dam and where those off-road tracks came out. I see. Yeah, maybe do a couple of links up and down between those off-road tracks and the dam, and maybe just south thereof through the block and see if you get lucky. He did hit into a very thick monkey thorn thicket where I lost him, but could have come out the other side. Copy that, Vin. I just want to give it a minute or two, because I think as he gets higher and higher up this perch. No. Again, and until this afternoon, enjoy what Mark has in store for you. He's just found something really cute and interesting, so you're in for a little treat. And enjoy the rest of the drive. We'll see you later this afternoon.
We saw this lovely family, but they were running away from us down the airstrip, and I didn't want to be the one that was chasing them. And then I realized that actually they weren't running from us; they were running home. It was getting late; it was afternoon, and all we could see there was these 9 little piggies running down the airstrip. It's a wonderful family. It's mum and her daughter from maybe 2 years ago, and 7 piglets, of which I think 3 belong to maybe the daughter and 4 belong to the mum. Unless they're all the same, but it looked like there were 2 different sizes when they were all running down the airstrip. It could just be that there's there's a runt and a bully in a litter like this. But I'm hoping that they'll come out into the open a little. Very busy grazing. Interestingly, as you can see, most of them are on their feet. They're not going down on their wrists as warthogs do when a lot of times when they're feeding on grasses. But they seem to be eating a lot of the flower heads in some of the grasses. Probably quite juicy and nutritious. Morning, Janet, in California. I think the town's called Escalon, California. Wanting to know how often bull elephants fight. Found something. We're going to need to start making our way home too. But that very hierarchy that elephant bulls have means that when they do have to compete, or when there is competition for the impressing of a matriarch and her females, younger bulls will never really pick a fight with a big old bull, because their whole lives they've known to respect him and they've known his status. And it's only really bulls that have grown up together that reach a certain level, or they not necessarily grown up together, but bulls that have grown up at the same age. And might have had contact with each other over the years, not necessarily associated bulls, but bulls that are both in their prime who have to prove a point to each other. That's when you'll find elephant bulls fighting. So it's actually very rare that they do get that way. There is the other thing, that elephant society is pretty disciplined, and they don't really take to violence too much. I mean, females tend to reprimand the calves at a young age when they get too boisterous. And I have to be honest, I've seen elephant bulls fighting, but I've never seen it really get very bad. She was waiting for one of these little piglets. That is a mother, seeing she has been lactating. So she's about a 2 or 3 year old, maybe the daughter of this old girl. All these little piglets. Don't think I've ever seen so many at once. So let's go see what Scott's got.
Oh, copy, thanks. Welcome back, folks, and as you can see, there's the rear end of an elephant wagging its tail, and that is not why you've come back to us, but we thought we'd show you anyway. We found something more exciting and more interesting than that, and as Jason pans around, you'll notice that there is a young impala in the fork of this tree, and we drove past here this morning and I don't think we would have missed it. So sometime between when we left at 6 o'clock this morning and now, a leopard has killed this impala. We're very close to the final control, probably half a mile away if that. And we are just going to have a quick look around now to see if we can find the leopard. But I can't tell how big that head is from here, so it could be an older male. Look at how beautiful this shot is with all of the begonia flowers. And I'm fairly sure that this leopard's simply getting its breath back from having made this kill and hoisted the leopard up the tree, and could well go up and start feeding shortly. So, what a beautiful shot this is that you're getting. And like I say, I think it could well be resting. There it's already looking up the tree. And we could be lucky enough to see it climb up this tree and start feeding on the kill. How big does its head look from up there, Jason? Does it look like a male or a female to you?
Female, old female.
Yeah, those notches on the head are very characteristic of obviously an older animal that's been through a few battles in its lifetime, and that's all I'm going on at the moment. Base of the Mvula tree with the kill in it, just close to Inga's house. So we've hardly seen her in the last few weeks. When the show started, in mid-November, early November rather, Jason said they spent a lot of time with her. Okay, people are saying it could be Mvula, and that also does make sense. I don't think Karula does have those severe notches in her ears. So it's not her, and that negates my story about Karula, but it really would be nice to see her again because we haven't seen much of her. It looks like the leopard would have dragged the kill in towards the tree from the same angle that we are looking at it across the road. Jason, can you see a drag mark across the road there? Jason is a professional tracker, folks, so we're very lucky to have him on board with us. And that certainly is not Karula, that is Mvula. What a beautiful, beautiful specimen. I haven't seen him for a long time, and this is wonderful. Look at his broken bottom right canine there. Again, the sign of the leopard bots being around. And
I'm eager to get back to see what Scott has found and what does up there on quarantine. Great to have that also close by to camp. But I'm just going to say goodbye quickly, and from me and this wonderful martial eagle. This, by the way, everybody, this is the biggest eagle that we get here. This doesn't look very big because this is a very big leadwood that it's sitting in. I mean, the tree itself must be over 1,000 years old, but it's hard to gauge scale from here. Or maybe 6, not really 6.5. Quite a few of our local eagles. My name is Mark. Brian and Thumb have been with me on camera, and from all of us here at WildEarth, bye everybody. Love you lots. Bye bye eagle. Fly free.
Welcome back. I'm so happy you got to see that incredible bird of prey with Mark in the world, and thanks very much for joining us, and we will see you later this afternoon. A big thank you to Jason as well for his brilliant camera work and tree pushing abilities whilst we were off-roading, and to Liam in final control.